Hello, I'm Gallant Gutfright. Welcome to Suedenory. There'll be blue skies over the white cliffs of Dover. Dame Vera Lynn's voice floats incongruously across the tiny church hall as red lighting and hissing dry ice turn the venue into a steaming brothel. The audience, comprised largely of freaks and misfits, are pressed hard against the stage, temperatures rising. A shadowy, spiky-haired figure creeps surreptitiously from behind the velvet curtains onto his drum stool as the opening strains of Pantomime Horse shimmer forth, the players still waiting in the wings. The court jester slithers on, sits like a man and smiles like a reptile, his clinging garb a second skin waiting to be shed. Ethnic talismans dangle from his neck and wrists, complementing his hypnotic, almost satanic movements. As the music spirals upward, this snake-charming man stretches his back into erotically contorted shapes, chameleon, Corinthian, and caricature. Have you ever tried it that way? From either side of the stage, the bass player and guitarist waltz into view like sentinels, sending the song spinning through several crescendos before it finally crashes earthward like a mortally wounded beast. Before the sweat-drenched audience can recover, the band rip through two furious new numbers, rife with spit and swearing. Brett, for that is his name, seems to be shouting "shit sucker" and "rescue me from this horrible life." Then it's the hit. Pandemonium breaks out. Bruised shins and crushed ribs. Crushed kids, even. The singer and guitarist exchange angry glances. Grrr. The crowd encourages them like it's an illegal boxing match. Is this for real or just part of the show? There's a guitar change for one of the slower songs. Something's not right. Brett hurls his microphone to the ground in disgust and storms off. Bernard follows him. The crowd gets restless, and some of those on the balcony start chanting, "There's only one Simon Gilbert." Brett's back. He joins in with the sing-along, then adds, "Thank fuck for that." No one's quite sure if he's joking or not. Bernard's returned too for his showpiece. He's dead. Tonight, it seems like one incredible guitar solo with Brett reduced to accompanying go-go dancer. Towards the end, the guitarist picks out a few notes of Loch Lomond. Not to be outdone, Brett joins in. "I'll be in Scotland afore ye." The Edinburgh crowd think he's taking the piss. Patronising cunts. Who wrote this filth? More catcalls follow an aborted intro to Metal Mickey. "What are you wearing?" That's the crowd shouting. Another guitar change, another technical hitch. Somebody's going to hit someone any minute. By the final song, the tension and danger are almost overwhelming. It makes for a fantastic show. Stay Together isn't in the shops for another couple of days, but this paranoid racket bears little resemblance to the polite version the fans have been hearing on the radio. Bernard's guitar is like a squealing sacrifice, squirming in his hands. Brett is screaming, whipping up a storm like a fucker from the dead. There's a lot of swearing in this book. Apologies to the younger viewers at home. Over and over again until he exits without warning, leaving the others to finish the song without him. Finally, only Bernard, as he's known in America for some inexplicable reason, remains. Center stage, his Remember Elvis t-shirt sodden or wet. His left hand squeezes the last drops of life from his guitar, while he gives a triumphant salute with the other, a perverse cross between Benny Hill and the lone victor in a fight to the death. This is Bernard Butler's last public performance with Suede. 5 months later, in the first interview since Bernard's departure, Brett Anderson told the NME, "The history of this fucking band is ridiculous. It's like Machiavelli rewriting Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It involves a cast of thousands. It should star Charlton Heston. It's like a pram that's just been pushed down a hill. It's always been fiery and tempestuous and really on the edge, and it never stops. I don't think it ever will. It would make a fucking good book."
Well,
that was back in August 1994, though the quote could have just easily come from almost any point in the band's tumultuous career, for the story of Suede is one of extremes, of dizzying heights and desperate lows, of times when they seem to have the world at their feet, and other periods where it seemed impossible.
oh, keep it together, man. Don't worry.
Impossible to continue. Suede's detractors have often pegged the band as cold, cynical, pretentious, and most damning of all, humourless. The very opposite is the case. Suede are all too human. Their songs are tragic, comic dramas about real people and real lives. Or as Breast once put it, Breast once put it, about the used condom under the bed. A quote he's since said he doesn't like very much. Their story, without wishing to sound too cynical, humourless, or, God forbid, pretentious, is a testament to the power of the human spirit. And hopefully, it'll make a jolly good book.
Let's hope so.
See you next time. Bye-bye.